All right. Just waiting on YouTube Studio, as always. Whenever YouTube Studio wants to get rolling, we can start this thing, get this thing rolling here. All right, there we go. Who's ready for some baseball? What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Guardians live stream as the trade deadline has officially passed. And for the Guardians, it was kind of stressful, to say the least. Mainly because we were waiting to see if Stephen Kwan was going to join Shane Bieber on the way out. But alas, the 6 o'clock hour came and he wasn't moved. Stephen Kwan is still a Guardian. And I'm kind of intrigued by the reception he's going to get, because Guardians fans had the impression that he was gone. So thank God he's back. Now tonight the Guardians are facing off against the Twins, who had a very active trade deadline, and not really in a good way, as they dealt away the majority of their roster pretty much. And just looking at their starting nine, oh my God. Oh, brother, this is going to be tough for them, I can imagine. But yeah, the Twins come in at 51 and 57. The Guardians are 54 and 54. So with that being said, let's get right into the starting lineups. First, for the visiting St. Paul / Minnesota Twin Saints. Leading off in center field, you have Austin Martin. Batting second in left field, Alan Roden. Batting third, designated hitter, Ryan Jeffers. Batting cleanup, first baseman, Cody Clemens. Batting fifth, third baseman, the always dangerous, Royce Lewis. Batting sixth in right field, Matt Wallner. Batting seventh at shortstop, Brooks Lee. Batting eighth in the squat, you have Christian Vasquez. And batting ninth at second base, Edward Julien. And on the mound for the Twins, surprisingly, is Joe Ryan. Now I say that because, of course, for like a good minute and a half or so, there was reports that he was getting traded to Boston. But that was quickly rebuffed. Clearly, the admin who runs the MLB Fox Twitter account took pushing for a trade meant he's getting traded. They put a graphic out and then quickly deleted it. Now for the Guardians starting lineup, leading off, still with the Guardians in left field, Stephen Kwan. Batting second in right field, Daniel Schneemann. Batting third at third base, Jose Ramirez. Batting cleanup, DH, Kyle Manzardo. Batting fifth in center field, Angel Martinez. Batting sixth at shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Batting seventh at first base, Carlos Santana. Batting eighth in the squat, Bo Naylor. And batting ninth at second base, Brian Rocchio. On the mound for the Guardians tonight is Gavin Williams. Browns quarterback Kenny Pickett returned to practice, but of course he didn't really do anything. Good to know, Adam Schefter. Good to know, Adam Schefter. Good to know. What's up, Fred? For anyone who doesn't know, Fred is actually a Twins fan. He's actually a pretty cool fan, too. Pretty cool person, always in the chat when we play the Twins. No hate or anything towards him. I just don't like his team. That's all. I'm gonna reset my camera. Hang on. Man, I remember this camera, dude. I could zoom in all the way on my face. Just gonna stream like this. Hi guys. Hey. Oh my god, I'm so close. And I can just reset it like this. There we go. That's better. It's the exact same. No, no, it's not. Okay, so we're about ready for first pitch. For anyone in the viewing area, which is the Cleveland area, this game will actually be on the NBC affiliate, or if you're in Cleveland, Channel 3. For me, we actually do have a Channel 3 out here. So that's cool. Oh, that's dope. It's weird because I'm looking on my TV guide and it says Wheel of Fortune. And then Jeopardy. And then it says Guardians and Twins. Like they couldn't remove Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy from the guide. So they just said, we'll just put it there. But then we're going to have the Guardians instead. So if you're tuning on Channel 3 and you're expecting Wheel of Fortune, was it Ryan Seacrest? Well, you're not going to get it. Or if you're trying to watch Jeopardy with Ken Jennings, you're not going to get it. But instead, you get to watch the Guardians play. Yay. Oh, man. It was something else last night or yesterday. Shout out to JB Taylor, of course, for linking up again in the stream. Me and him are probably going to be doing that hopefully on a yearly basis. That's fun. It was different, though, because heading into that stream, I was of the impression that both of our teams, the Diamondbacks and the Guardians, were going to be having a sell-off. Who could sell more? But alas, all we did was get rid of Paul Sewald and Shane Bieber. And technically they did get rid of, well, Merrill Kelly and then two other guys as well. Did they promote CJ Kafis? If they did, that's lit. So here's Gavin Williams, 21 starts, 6-4 record, 3.51 ERA, 110 and a third innings, 60 walks, 109 Ks, and a 224 opponent average. Oh, they did call him up. Let's go. The Guardians called up CJ Kafis. Let's go, man. Okay, so here's the first pitch. Inside for a ball. I gotta tweet it out. Grounder to first. Santana will take it and he'll get the first out. Now, is this the last time we're gonna see Carlos? Interesting. So again, there's the Twins lineup: Martin, Rodin, Jeffers, Clemens, Lewis, Wallner, Lee, Vasquez, and Julien. It's funny. They freaking waited until all this time to call up Kafis. Wish the Lauder didn't have freaking glass bones. Pitch. He might have been getting the call too. So it's Alan Rodin. Came over from the Blue Jays. I remember seeing him in the lineup a couple times. Ball high, 2-0. Yeah. It's going to be exciting. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. It's so weird looking at how bad, how like, this lineup looks. Here's the 2-1 from Gavin to Roden. Strike. Obviously, they have Royce Lewis. In the way I see it with him, you can have a team of just pure T-ball travel, like toddlers with him, and they'd still win a couple games because of him. Here's the 2-2. Whoa, full count. But yeah, the Guardians are calling up one of their top prospects, CJ Kafis. I actually talked with JB Taylor about that in my stream last night. At the end, I was like, call up CJ, and they did. They're doing it. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Yeah, I just saw that. I'm in a group chat and people are freaking out about it because he wasn't in the Columbus lineup today. So they're calling him up. I don't think he's there, but I'm pretty sure he'll be there for tomorrow. Juan, Martinez, and Schneemann in the outfield. Ramirez, Arias, Rocchio, and of course Santana in the middle infield. And then, of course, Bo in the squat. Ryan Jeffers, one of the longest tenured Twins currently in this lineup, with Royce and Byron, of course. DHing today, 7 home runs on the year, 255 average. Here's the 0-1. Strike. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this a little bit. I'm going to adjust this a little bit here, guys. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Easy breezy 1-2-3 inning for Gavin. Light work. And now we will see the Guardians offense come to the dish. Oh, someone said Nolan Jones. That's true. He wasn't in the lineup tonight. Did they send Nolan down for CJ? Because if they did, that's a W. Hope they didn't DFA Nolan. He didn't deserve to get DFA'd. Hope they just sent him down. If he has any options left. Okay, oh, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Hang on. Yeah, they probably just sent him down. Okay. Also, the Guardians yesterday, right after the deadline passed, announced that they had claimed right-handed reliever Carlos Hernandez off waivers. He was DFA'd by the Tigers previously. From what I understand with Mr. Hernandez, the dude throws flames. He doesn't know where they're going. In fact, I actually do have a couple things here. I don't really want to touch anything though. But I do indeed have, I believe I have his Baseball Savant stats here. Here they are, here. Yeah, here's Hernandez's Baseball Savant page. And yeah, fastball velo is amazing. Extension, great. Which percentages, meh. You get him in the pitching lab, I think we could turn him into a beast. So again, the betting lineup for the Guardians: Juan, Schneemann, Ramirez, Manzardo, Martinez, Arias, Santana, Bo Naylor, and Rocchio. Oh yeah, they can. They'll turn Carlos Hernandez into some like elite tier kind of pitcher. If I know Carl Willis, he'll see what he does, and he'll fix him. He'll turn him into a decent pitcher. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it back. It's just good to see Juan back in the lineup. People were legit worried that he was gone. Someone posted like a video of him like waving to the crowd, which he does after every game. And here's the 0-2. Pitches low, ball 1. They were like, oh my God, he's waving to the fans. Is this really goodbye? He does it after every game. So here's the 1-2 to Juan from Ryan. fouls it back. Like I said, for like a good minute and a half or so, Joe Ryan sounded like he was going to Boston. I heard Boston was making a push, and then poof, it went away. Here's the 1-2 to Quan. Loops it into left, and that's a base hit. And he's going to stop it first. Leadoff base hit for Stephen Kwan. Yeah, Stephen. Stephen had like some sort of like baseball camp thing that he did yesterday, and of course, Mother Nature didn't let him do it. But he still hung out with the kids and took pictures and stuff. That had to be a stressful last day, knowing that at any moment your phone will ring, your agent says, "Yo, dude, you're gone, you're traded, bro." How awkward would that have been? That would have been, oh, I can only imagine how these players feel during deadline day, man. 1-0 count for Schneemann, 9 home runs, 28 RBIs, 310 on base percentage, and 221 average in 87 games. 1-0. Liner, right. He doubled it. They're only going to have the play at first. They would have had a double play if he didn't bobble the ball. Yeah, at least you have Joe Ryan and Byron Buxton and Royce Lewis. And you still have Bailey Ober, although I think he's hurt. And Pablo, who I think is hurt too. Your bullpen is just reeked. It was picked apart. Every time I looked, a different Twins pitcher was getting dealt. Who do they even have left in their pen? Duran's gone. Jax is gone. Varland's gone. God, I was waiting for them to even trade the pitching coach. 21 home runs on the year for J-Ram, 298 average. Pitch. Grounder, throw for a base hit. Stephen Kwan will come around third. He will score. No throw. And it's 1-0 Guards. The boogeyman of the Central strikes again. He always rakes against the AL Central. Wasted no time with that one. Lined it down the first baseline. Love to see that. That's weird. Pitch to Kyle. No, come on, son. Here's the 0-1. Pitch. He's going for second, and he'll take it easy. Not even a throw. Sheesh. He didn't even slide. Didn't even bother throwing over there. 32nd stolen base of the year. Swing and a miss. But by the way, Eric, I don't know if you heard, the Guardians called up, or are calling up, CJ Kafis. So that's cool. They waited until after the deadline to do it. So if he does really well, I think he'll be our outfielder probably next year too. Yeah. Slash first base, of course. Here's the 1-2. Pitch. Fouled it off. He had it, but then he dropped it. What's up, Jacob? Once again, in case you have not heard, the Guardians are calling up one of their top prospects, CJ Kafis, who's a first baseman slash outfielder. Just through the system like crazy, man. Fast as heck. Here's the 1-2 to Kyle. Pitch. Ball. 2-2. What? He struck out. Oh, I'm tripping. All right, well, 2 down. Wow. He must have dotted him on the top of the zone or something. Here's Martinez, 2 down. Ramirez over there at second. He's itching to come home. Toronto up 1-0. Here's the 0-1 to Martinez. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He was trying to make it 3-0. I don't think he's there yet, but I think he'll be ready for tomorrow. We'll probably see him tomorrow for sure. Wait, what the hell? Oh, he swung. Okay, he must have went too far. All right. Grounder to first. Easy 1-2. Easy, easy play. Yeah. He swung. I was like, he swung at that? Damn, that's tough. Yeah, that's cool. So top of the second coming up. Guardians up 1-0. Thanks to another RBI by, of course, J-Ram. Surprise, surprise. Water is wet. Oh my God. What the hell, Quavo? 17th player in MLB history with 275 plus homers and 275 steals. Plus. First primary third baseman, minimum 50% of games at position, and the second switch hitter along with Carlos Beltran. Wow. I'm hoping that it's J-Rod being sent down for Kafis. You have essentially the next month and a half plus to learn the ropes and get used to playing in the big leagues. Someone said DFA Santana. I don't think they're gonna do that. Knowing how this team operates, he'll be getting a lot of time in the outfield. So up second, Cody Clemens leading off. First pitch strike, the son of Roger. Roger Dodger. 218 average, 12 homers, 31 RBIs, 297 on base, in 70 games for Cody, the first baseman. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a foul tip off the top of the bat. 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Gavin. Pitch. Tried to drop it in on him and he didn't bite. When they score in the first inning, they're 13-2. The Guardians. Wow. Pitch. Swing and a soft grounder to second. Throws. 1 down. Guardians, of course, took 2 out of 3 from the Rockies. Granted, that should have been a sweep, but not going to talk about it because it pisses me off. The aura of that whole night was just messed up because of the Class A news. Here's Royce Lewis. 5 home runs, 20 RBIs in 53 games, 243 average on the year. Pitch. Inside strike. Since July 1st, 293 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Fouls it back. 0-2. I was just thinking. The Guardians didn't make any trades, So watch them just pluck guys off the DFA list. Foul. Like, I was thinking, if they were to pluck anybody off the DFA waiver wire, who would they go after? Because there's some interesting fellas that were DFA'd recently. Pitch. He would have had him, but he anyway. But it was a drop third strike. I don't think Royce knew what the heck happened. He caught it and he dropped it. So it's a drop third strike. So, yeah. So yeah. Funny thing is about the CJ Kafis news, only one person has broken the news of the promotion. So if it actually isn't true, then that person who's already kind of disliked by a lot of Guardians fans on Twitter, they're just clowning him even more than they already do. Getting us excited about a CJ Kafis promotion. Sure, it's real. Here's the 1-0. As here's Matt Wallner, 210 average for the right fielder, 210 average, 13 homers, 22 RBIs, 309 on base in 67 games. Here's the 2-0 to Wallner. Fouls it off. 2-1 count. Sup, smiley finish. Love the updates. Just hit the like button. Awesome. Appreciate the support, as always. Here's the 2-1 to Wallner. Strike two. People say, like, when it comes to the Guardian City Connects, if they ever do another jersey update, they need to make the legit jerseys like the City Connect ones. That wouldn't even be a bad idea. I like these City Connect ones. They're nice looking. Here's the 2-2 to Wallner. Again, tried to drop it in on him, and he just didn't bite. Full count. Come on, Gavin. Put him away here, buddy. Put him away right here. Here's the payoff from Gavin. Pitch. Fouls it off. 99? Yo, Gavin, turning up the gas on him. Ugh. Gas him, bro, with 99? Damn. Wow. Okay, payoff pitch. I've got him looking. Can I help you, sir? No, thank you. Just looking. Doing some window shopping. He got froze like Medusa, fam. He froze like my streams do. Buffer wheel. But yeah, I was just like sitting here thinking about that. And I saw someone on Twitter talk about it too. I remember a couple years ago, the Guardians didn't make any trades at the deadline because they were in this exact same position, sort of. And instead of making trades, they just plucked like 3 guys off the DFA waiver wire. Giolito, Raylo, Reynaldo Lopez, and Matt Moore. All from the Angels. And that, to be fair, didn't really work out the way we had hoped. Although, I mean, let me be honest here. The way he pitched got Reynaldo Lopez that contract from the Braves. They wanted him to be a starter. They saw Reynaldo pitch the way he did for us. And I was like, oh, man, you do that with us as a starter. Oh, yeah, we're going to make you a lot of money. You're going to make a lot of money. Because I think he wanted to stay with us, but obviously, as a pitcher, especially Reynaldo, who was a starter at one point with the White Sox, then he just kind of started to stink. He wasn't very good. I think he had like LASIK eye surgery or something, and all of a sudden he became better. and he's had a rejuvenation of his career. Now the dude can't stay healthy. Go figure. Giolito, obviously, he's with the Red Sox now. Matt Moore, ever happened to him? Is he still with? I think he's still with the Angels. Here's Arias. First pitch is high from Joe Ryan. Seven home runs in 82 games for Gabe. 234 average. 1-0 pitch. And Gabe, fly ball to left center, and that's caught. Austin Martin rocking the ponytail. Kind of, I don't even know what you can call it. Bobtail or something. No, it's not a ponytail. His hair, maybe it's a ponytail. Imagine all that, because I think he has like a Boba Fett level bush of like hair, head of hair. Before Bo kind of just cut it almost all off. It's Carlos Santana. Feels weird seeing him bat this low in the order. Usually I think he's been like a top 4 lineup hitter most of his career with us. 1-0 count. Popped it up, out of play. Of course, he was a former Twin. Actually won a Gold Glove last year with the Twins at first base. I think he's played with every team in the Central except for the White Sox and the Tigers. Yeah. Here's the 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Obviously, he's 39 years old. He's had 3 terms with the Guardians. This is his 3rd term with us. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. We signed Carlos almost immediately after we traded Josh Naylor. Like the dust from that trade hadn't even settled yet. I don't even think Josh even got the phone call, but the trade yet. 2-1, or 2-2. And Santana crushes it foul, first base side. But like literally, we hadn't even fully reacted from the trade yet. And it's like, oh, by the way, the Guardians are working on signing a first baseman. And I'm like, it's Santana. And it was. Yeah. 2-2 coming to Santana. Inside, full count. But never forget, a couple years ago, the Guardians really, really wanted Jose Abreu. They offered him a good contract, good amount of money, but he went to the Astros, and we haven't heard from him since. Flares it into left, and that's a base hit for Carlos Santana. Let's go. Just bloops it into left field. Going the other way with it. There's Rocco Baldelli. Based off of the Twins fans I see on Twitter, they don't really like him that much. He's kind of worn out his welcome. But they're not going to get rid of him. No. Here's Bo Naylor. 176 average. Pitch. Strike. Remember, he had that 3-run homer against the Rockies in the first game. 11 home runs, 26 RBIs in 81 games. 176 average. 279 on base percentage. Here's the 0-1. Pitch. Way up high. Santana takes his lead. Clemens at first base there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. High, ball 2. You got Jerry on Homer today for a bet? We'll see. Remember, I call him the AL Central boogeyman, so we'll see what happens. 2-1 the Naylor. Pitch. Opposite field. And it's foul. They gave it a good long look. Just it hooked all the way into the seats. Imagine being Joe Ryan, though. I mean, your agent probably told you that you weren't getting traded, but then you go on Twitter and you see someone say, oh, yeah, you know, the Red Sox are making a push. And then you see graphics made of you getting traded. It's like, what? 2-2 count for Bo. See if he can get a base hit here and really get things going. James Wood. I see that. Here's the 2-2. Popped it up out of play. It's for Ryan so far. Through 1 in the 3rd innings. There's Stephen Vogt. 2-2 pitch to Bo. Liner foul. Oh. As far as the next game I'll be live, that's tough because SummerSlam's the next 2 days. So I might just not go live the next 2 days and just watch SummerSlam. I don't know. We'll see. Tanner's pitching tomorrow. I'm not streaming his start. Hell no. 2-2. Ball. I'm not streaming his start. I learned my lesson. I'm not streaming another Tanner start for a while, I think. He's pissing me off. Oh, man. All right, full count for Bo. Let's see if he can draw a walk here or get a base hit. Maybe hits another homer. I would love another homer here. Here's the payoff pitch. So, yep, ball 4. Draws a walk. There you go, Bo. Good eye. Wow, he's actually walking again. That's nice. All right, here's Brian Wilkio. 212 average, 1 home run on the year. He's been playing admittedly better the last month or so. He's really turned it around, which is nice to see. Pitch. Strike. But he's still classic Brian Wilkio. Unreliable. Here's the 0-1 to Wilkio. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Pitch. Ball inside. Top of the order, lurking on deck, Stephen Kwan. On deck, and then, of course, you have Schneemann. Naylor and Santana. Wow. Pitch. Liner, base hit into right field. Santana's going to chug on home. He will score with ease, like not even really a throw. And it's still first and second, 1 out, and it's 2-0 Guards. See, not trying to do too much, just put it in the gap. Mind the gap. Mind the gap. Not trying to do too much with it. Just take what they give you. There's Stephen Kwan. Trying to add some more to it. Naylor at second. Rocchio at first. Had a single and then scored. Last time up for Steven. Here's the 0-1. Pitch. Inside. It's a strike. By the way, how about Micah Parsons requesting a trade? That came out of somewhat nowhere. Some people might have expected it, though, with the way that things were going in contract talks. Damn. Pitch. Jammed him. We'll see if he actually gets traded, though. Compared to Terry McLaurin, I think it's more likely that Micah gets traded than Terry does. And even then, I don't think it's that likely. Here's the 0-2 coming to Kwan. This is the 41st pitch of the night. Pitch. Pops it up to left. And there's the catch, 2 down. Steven, you got to stop going opera with it. You got to push it, man. Push it real good. Browns need to contact Dallas. We're not trading for Micah Parsons. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Here's Daniel Schneemann. Grounded out his first time up. With J-Ram on deck, he's probably going to get some good pitches to hit here. Because you don't want to bat around him because, oh, look, there's J-Ram. Last thing you need to do is freaking pitch around freaking Schneeman to face J-Ram, who is notorious for absolutely butchering the AL Central. I call him the boogeyman for a reason. Fouls it off. So quick 1-1 count for Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. 1-1 to Schneeman. Pitch. Foul. I need him to line it down the first base line, just right along the foul line, into the corner. Let these dudes on base run. Micah and Parsons, that would be really good pass rush, but yeah, it's not going to happen. I don't see it happening. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. What the heck kind of a swing was that, Daniel? Damn, Daniel. What kind of a swing was that, fool? Get it again with a trash swing. Top of the third coming up. 2-0 Guardians. Let's go. All right. I mean, I'm not going to be too mad. We scored another run. That's cool. Wow. Mike Yastrzemski. Oh, wow. Making plays with the Royals, huh? Wow, okay. Everybody's talking about the Guardians bringing up CJ Kafis. So surely it's going to happen. That'll be fun. Cannot wait for tomorrow. Gleyber Torres. 3-run homer against the Phillies. Right. So 2-0 Guardians here, top of the third. Pitch to Brooks Lee is inside for a ball. Another beautiful night for baseball on the shore of Lake Erie. Pitch on the shores of Lake Erie. Oh. 2-0 coming from Gavin. The shortstop, 10 home runs, 43 RBIs in 89 games. Ball 3. Here comes the random ass walk that nobody asked for. Here's the 3-0 to Brooks Lee. Ball 4. Not even a competitive at bat. Just walked him. There's Rocco Baldelli. He's been their manager for a while now. Since, I believe, right before the Bomba Squad year, where the Twins just lit the league ablaze with homers. I think before him, it was Ron Gardenhire. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Well, here's Christian Vasquez, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs in 58 games, 185 average, 257 on base. Runner on first, nobody out. Here's the 0-1 to Vasquez. Pitch. Chopper. He's going to have a play out first, so they'll get the out. But the lead goes to second. If that thing didn't go like 20 feet in the air and then come down so slow like that, he probably would have had a double play. If that had just rolled, that would have been a double play ball. But it just went boing and then went straight. It took forever to come down. It's Edward Julien, 198 average. The 9-hitter. Pitch. Inside, ball one. Come on, Gavin, lock in here, dude. You're doing good. Oh, wait, that's right, because we got a multi-run lead. 2 home runs, 8 RBIs in 29 games for the second baseman. I think he was just brought up recently. I think today. Here's the 1-0. Throw to second. Oh, wide throw. Got back in time, though. I think my favorite thing about these jerseys for the Guardians is the numbers. It's pretty cool looking. Here's the 1-0 to Julien. Pitch. Ball. Yeah, here we go. Bozo cannot locate a pitch now. That's lovely. Dude can't locate all of a sudden. Get a multi-run lead. Happens every single time. 2-0 coming to Julien. Hey, there's a strike. Good job, buddy. About time he found the damn strike zone. 5-1 Kansas City. Eesh. Damn. All right, 2-1 to Julien. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Took a healthy hack at that. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 count for Julien. Edward Julien. The 2-2 from Gavin. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Wanted to make sure he didn't foul it off, but he struck him out. 2 down. Good way to come back. Had him, he was up against it. Down in the count. Here's Martin, top of the order now. Checks the runner. Pitch. Inside. Oh for 1 of the ground out. The center fielder. Here's the 1-0 to Martin. Pitch. Liner into left. Got to be careful here. Quan with the rifle. He's going to beat him. Let's go. Like I said, Quan's got a freaking rifle. These teams do not learn. He got a freaking rifle out there and left. Oh, they're going to look at it, though, but still, I mean, I think he got him. He got a freaking rifle out there, bro. I think he got him. These teams need to learn to not run on freaking Quan. There. He got him. Just before the foot, but it's hard to tell. And remember, the call is he got him. So they have to show evidence that he made it in there before the tag. To say. Even if he didn't get him, that throw was amazing. He should have went for the foot instead of the chest. It's hard to tell. Might call him safe though. Still, even if he didn't get him, that was a freaking throw by Quan. Good job by Bo to stay in front of it. Got him. Call stands. Let's go. Again, because the call was out. They had to show evidence that he got in there. And you couldn't really tell. Kind of like what happened before. Remember against the Tigers? Bo Naylor supposedly got his arm in there, but they really couldn't tell that he beat the tag. Boom. That time, role was reversed, and it favored us that time. So call is confirmed. Runners out. Stephen Kwan has a freaking rifle. I freaking said it. I was like, Kwan's got a rifle. Do these teams like not learn? They keep testing him in left field, man. How many times has he put a runner out from left field? Thing is, Juan could have easily been elsewhere. He could have been doing that in Philly right now, or LA, or San Diego. We are so blessed to have him on our team right now. Thank God we didn't trade him. The Twins did so many trades yesterday. I'm told the janitor at Target Field at one point was told to call the Phillies back. Wow. I'm pretty sure even the concession workers were afraid of getting traded. So here's Jose. First pitch is fouled. Is this going to stay in play? Nope. Goes out, goes in the seats. All one count for Jose. Got the first RBI and then a stolen base. 21 homers, 57 RBIs on the year, 300 average now. And like I said, he consistently just torches the AL Central to the point where their fan bases just all wish he could just leave. But he ain't going anywhere. Lines it foul. Joe Ryan, obviously one of the better pitchers in the Central Division. Surprised he wasn't traded, given how things were going. But here's the 0-2. Fouls it off. All right. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Ryan. Oh, he fouled it off. Why are you swinging at a pitch that far inside? J-Ram, buddy, that pitch was like almost in on your armpit. That pitch almost went in your back pocket, bro. What are you doing? Why are you swinging at that? That's very un-Jose of you. 0-2 for J-Ram. The 50th pitch of the night from Joe Ryan. Pitch. Fouled it off. La'el Collins is expected to return to Dallas for another stint. Good for him. Glad he didn't get traded. If he got traded, I don't know who they would have had at pitcher. Pitch. Fouled it off. I mean, he is just chasing after everything. This dude is not letting any pitch go. I wouldn't put it past him to swing at a pitch in the other batter's box at this point. Here's the 0-2. Okay, yeah, he actually didn't chase after one. Good job. Twins are not a serious team. No. Here's the 1-2 from Joe Ryan. And J Ram crushes it, but foul. Very feeble. Feeble. Right now, they're really just Royce Lewis and a few decent, like, middle tier players. Fouls it off again. 1-2. Still. Now, when Byron Buxton gets back, they'll be a little bit more serious, at least. But until then, they're not really serious. Here's the 1-2. Rounder to Clemens, and there's the first out. Hell of an at bat, though. Sometimes they'll sneak one past the first baseman, and you'll think, how the heck did that happen? So it's Cal Manzardo. Last 12 games, 385 average, 15 hits, and 39 at bats, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs, a 9-game hitting streak. Trying to keep that going. Here's the first pitch. Manzardo 0 for 1, struck out last time up. Pitch from Ryan. The heck kind of these swings do? Bro, Kyle, come on, be serious. Coming to Kyle. Ball. 2-0 Guardians. Bottom third. 1-1 pitch coming to Manzardo. Swinging at a pitch inside. He's going to strike out again. Kyle, come on, dude. Get real. Please get serious. I beg of you. 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2 to Kyle. Ball. There's a look at the defensive alignment. Kind of playing straight up mostly. 2-2. Manzardo. This might drop. No, it's not. Damn it. I thought that might drop, but Martin got there. Out number 2. Wow. Since July 22nd, 11 hits, 8 singles, 1 double, 2 home runs, 8-game hitting streak for Kyle. Or 9-game, I guess. Here's the pitch to Martinez inside ball 1. "61 pitches already for Ryan." Here's the 1-0. Inside ball 2. That's the one thing about this, it's like their starter gets worked like this, man. Who's even in the Twins' pen at this point? Legit, who's even in their pen? 2-0. Oh, that's a strike. Oh, that's a strike. It's literally right on the line. There's no need to even show that. Oh well. Here's the 2-1 coming to Martinez. Pitch. Pops it up. Vasquez will give it a look, but it goes into the seats. It even talks about Vasquez going back to Boston, but that never materialized. 2-2 count. Come on, man. Hell. Keep us going here. Pitch from Ryan. Fouls it off again. That'll go, yep, into the seats. Okay. Okay, yeah. Just off the top of the bet, kind of. Got underneath that one. Here's the 2-2 to Martinez. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike him out. Got him with the off speed. Top of the fourth. Guardians still up 2-0. Coming up. Did the Dodgers do anything at the deadline? I mean, they did small stuff. Nothing major. I think they made like a 3-team deal a few days before the deadline, getting prospects. They did acquire Alex Call, though. And I think they only did that because they tried and tried and tried for Kwan, but the Guardians weren't budging. So they just figured, yeah, we'll get somebody. And they called up the Nats and they got Alex Call. I think they did make a bullpen move too. But anyways, let me take a look at the Twins' current situation, which is very not great, to say the least. I'm trying to watch my words here. Let's see, where is it? Where did it go? Here it is. Let's go to the transaction. No, let's go to the depth chart. This is what the rest of the bullpen looks like for the Twins. I can imagine it's not very good. A lot of their good pitchers were taken away. Like the bottom part of that bullpen was just gutted. You know, because you have Jax gone, Barlin gone, Duran gone. If you didn't value, you're gone. Who stands is still there? Is there a closer? Justin Cody Thunderberg, Michael Tonkin, Wood Davis, Rasmus Ramirez, Jose Urania, Curtis Adams, and Pearson. Okay, now I'm getting told about channel not working. That's wonderful. So I'm going to watch the football. It's radio. It's weird. It's just what's up? South Flow. Yeah, the station just said it's just says where the station are working with them there. Dish network. Network. Oh, Fishy Network. Hey. This is, it's raining out here. It's a beautiful night. So now I gotta wait for Fubo to wake up. Because Fubo was like, huh, what? Huh? Damn, what do you mean, man? Fuck, I thought I was off tonight. No, unfortunately, you're not off. In fact, you're very much needed. Thank you very much. Thank God for the backup options. Even my camera got a backup option for that too. Hey, Crazy Dog, if you had the chance, would you ever go back to DirecTV? If they lowered their prices and got somebody to take it back, yeah. Pitch up high for Rodin. 3-1 count. Oh my God, they got Chris Antonetti in the booth. That's so funny. The channel got interrupted when Antonetti enters the booth. He broke the station. Pitch. Pop. Oh, fly ball. That was going to be a pop-up. Fly ball to left field. Martinez is there to make the catch. 1 down. I know a lot of people are going to get on Antonetti's case about not making any moves. But to be fair, he didn't trade Steven, and he didn't really jeopardize our future. We weren't really in a position to add like crazy. I was talking like, add small stuff, marginal, maybe a backup outfielder, our starter, because that's how bad we have it right now. Um, but yeah, here's the 1-0. Paul. All right, so I'm going to turn it to SmackDown. You know why? That's what happened. They want me to watch SmackDown. That's funny. All right, here's the 2-0 from Gavin. Grounder up the middle for a base hit. Timberwolves sale. Oh, yeah. Sell the team soon. Fast those transactions go. No, Ishbia's buying the Twins. That's been confirmed. I don't think it's official yet. Now I'm checking here and it's got freaking Dish TV activity. Like, I really care. Okay, I guess I'm gonna I'm gonna wait and see if this game happens. That's weird. Yeah. Fouls it off. I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait to see if this game comes back on. That's what I hate about Dish Network compared to DirecTV. Because if you record something on Dish, it like almost forces you to have to watch it. 0-1. Ball. Like, I could be watching something and I got to keep an eye on my TV because it'll send a message saying, we're about to record this random ass show that I know you don't give a crap about. But if you don't act quickly, your TV is going to essentially be showing that program, even though I don't care. Here's the 1-1. Strike. And then sometimes you have to wait like 5 minutes before after a certain point to go back to whatever you were watching. Dish Network is very complicated to deal with. All right, so 1-2 count for Clemens, the 4-hitter. 1-2 coming from Gavin. Pitch. Outside. Nobody's chasing that, but I mean, maybe someone would. And outfield assists for Stephen Kwan. Leads the majors. I don't want to know who's in second, because, damn, that's crazy. 2-2. Fouls it off. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him fishing for one, and he came up empty. Dude, my lights keep flickering in here. I think it's just my light bulb. I don't know. That's weird. It's a beautiful night out. But yeah, here's Royce Lewis, 0 for 1. Pitch. Liner, base hit into left. Kwan's going to track it down, and he'll hold him to a long single. Good job by Steven to get that ball in. Now, Gavin, I need you to lock in and get this out here. All right, here is Matt Wallner. 0 for 1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Hit him with a 97-mile-per-hour cheddar up top. Channel is interrupted. That's so weird. Here's the 0-1. Did he offer? Yes, he did. 0-2. That's so weird. I just want to look at the other stations that I have locally just to see if it's affecting them all. Look at this. Jingles down here are Channels down here. It's not just the channel I'm watching. All the major channels are broken. And the channel is broken. Here's the other two. Fashion and just two. Georgia Valera, first AAA homer of the season. Opponent average versus lefties. Gavin, 143. Rogan, a lefty. 157. Sanchez, a lefty. 165. Oh, that's crazy. 2-2. Come into Walner. Pitch. Ball. Come on, dude. Stop playing games. Just strike him out. Damn, Gavin. Some of these are unnecessary. All right, payoff pitch. Just a pitch to Walner. Pitch. Four. And then literally, oh, you had him down and you're ready for the hook. It's just loaded, and now get beyond serious. Third attack to Milwaukee. Wow. Nibble, nibble, nibble. All he does is nibble. And here's Brooks Lee, who walked his first time up. Strike. He walked his first time up. Here's the 0-1. Pitch. Ball. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Yum, 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 yum. Nibble, nibble, yum, yum, yum. Randomly just gets scared of attacking. Here's the 1-1. Pitch. Ball gets away. Nobody goes anywhere. Hi, Gavin. Throw strikes, buddy. Dude randomly cannot locate. It's like he could be like right on point, and then all of a sudden, I can't freaking throw strikes. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Oh, that one could have been a strike, but he called it a ball. Okay, 3-1. Bases loaded. 2 out. Top of the 4th. Strike. Full count. Chopper to second. Rocchio to first, and that retires the side. So he slithers out of danger. And we go to the bottom of the 4th, up 2-0. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Right, my back, guys. Got SmackDown on right now. See if the other station returns at some point later. Chris Antonetti in the booth with Rick Manning and Matt Underwood. Pitch outside for Arias. 3-1 count. Here's the 3-1. Pitch. Popped it up. And here he comes in. Nice catch. 1 down. Guardians draft recap. They signed 21 of 22 draft picks. 3 of first 5 picks are college outfielders. 12 pitchers, 8 righties, 18 college players, 7 from the SEC. It's crazy how they went. 5 college outfielders. Interesting. There's foul ball. Uh, pitch. High ball. Santana got a single last time up. And he scored a run. 46 RBIs on the year for Carlos, 11 home runs. Here's the 1-1. It's a ball, 2-1. Oh, Julia, okay. 2-1. Pitch. And Santana just didn't get enough of it. To right field, 2 down. I'm glad they finally found something for Kiana James to do. I feel like she's been off TV for like over a couple years. They're still talking to Chris Antonetti. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Ryan at 75 pitches. Gavin's right behind him, I'm pretty sure, with like around 70. Here's the pitch. Chopper to first, and that is the 1-2-3 inning for the Guardians. Top of the 5th coming up. And we'll see Gavin back out there again. But for any Twins fans wondering what's going on with their little sale, I guess, because their franchise is for sale, and apparently it's getting bought by Justin Ishbia. Well, I heard that it's going to happen. It's only a matter of time. We'll see when it happens, though. All right, guys. So that's so weird, though. Like, I haven't seen anybody else talk about CJ Kafis getting called up except one person. And it's a person I don't even know if we can trust with that news. Did Twitter fans just get bashed during the Antoinette TV interview? Oh. She. Yeah. Oneil Cruz Grand Slam. That's crazy. Oh, against Senzatella. That's so on brand. He's not very good. No. First pitch is chopper foul for Vasquez. Here's the 0-1 to Vasquez. Oh, good strike. That was pitch 69 on the night for Mr. Gavin Williams. Nice. Very nice. Here's the 70th pitch. Coming to Vasquez. Pitch. Chopper. Arias to first. One down. I feel like getting an owner who actually spends a little money, just like with us and Blitzer, that'd feel like a breath of fresh air for Twins fans. Edward Julien, 0 for 1 with a strikeout, 2 homers, 8 RBIs on the year. Pitch. Strike to the 9-hitter. Oh, 1 count coming to Julien. Pitch. Outside. I'm going to periodically check on the local stations because you are vibing. Vibing. Here's the 1-1. Okay, we're back. Cool. I can go back to the regular broadcast. 2 down. It's wearing the shape of the empire. That was weird. Got there. 2-4. Just forgot. That's past 8 times. Jason Saturday time to the Braves did the one maintain Mark. To one. Two, two. Under, he said, Two for Williams at 80 pitches. Here's a pitch. Straight to Ryan. Pitching again. Keeps him far in trade. The other struck out and fly out. Stay with line. Pitch. So Taj Bradley was recently ordered to AAA in Tampa. He was acquired by the Twins in a trade. Foul.
They jump with the space. So for your side for fifth to nothing. So your city jerseys on. Catch and pay with it. God for the AL West. Ass hat. Ass hat. Ass hat. It's tits. Shows. Angles. Big go. But it's for the AL West. Keep the hats up for again. Sad. CJ Gables. First. First. See the call off this area. Then he got wild, man. He else was called up. Scared. Since our season early inning, he else has been promoted. Also in the team previously. CJ Gables is the legit first one. Cleveland was 2 games because lost an injury thing. Like straight up, no injury investigation or anything. Maybe. Assistant Greg Smart of 69, which I don't have any for. PMS 21 games, 294 average, 115 RBIs, 8 plus 8 doubles. For his average. So his batting 375 from Mars' scoring position. Okay, I hitter. Actually, his first time on Joe. Strike. There's the defensive line. To not from line. Starts at strike for strike two. Freeze. Box. It was fall. Straight up. I was like, okay, like I said, classic. Collide. Severe foul. And 82 pitches. And the gas is again is more and more adding in him. Force is just recipe. You know, then he scored. So it's a flare out to the field. One win. Did to right and not deep enough. And I'm a little bit there. But yeah, he has placed in the IL for trying to trade to get some gas, especially body, but to get around the electors and there's thing with because this injuries. Average 10 is 43 RS fair and out of flipping bottom lefts field. we're in the kitchen. There's a greeting for the Greens. And we come to the top of the sixth. So it's just a little raspy. Yeah, that's fun. So in the night, there's a field. You get a series of these 2 minutes. Two first baseball. The second first is the DH. 2-3. Those minutes, money is back. 6. Twitter stuff. So Rose called Netflix. Agent say he called it from AAA. Toronto Jays lineup. Wow. Lucas, Joe, Field, Flag, Chet, Richard, France, Marshall, Clement, and Brunswick. To be honest with you, if all the way to Toronto, would be like Richard, team interested. 18 hard, and she was guarding 27 or compared to six with Pittsburgh. It's still here. Charlie Kennedy. After I say everything's good, Charlie, I should be stairway. range was 3 hours. So that's changed.
Okay. Let's let me listen to my stream on my phone here. It's close. It's close. Or send it to right center for keep seeing it live. Right, it's right now again. Let me listen to my stream. Yeah. It's weird. It is kind of partly
They're saying I'm not to see ya. I say power for seeing. Took out water at first. Why count? Bitch. Regular would feed people for many, many generations. Yeah, it's the one to planet. Oh, already running this first game back. Oh, first game was drinking by peer pressure. So, this thing is very flexible. So, it goes to the eighth, so fingers again. And Gavin Williams focus interest in this thing. Ass and take her. Was give her stop. Separation. For this is the much best. Talk about today. So super. Later that makes it feel sort of still see guys. There's still just lost and just slow down, get to down, slow down, and leave the vector just making that up. So truly secure is the ball and the area ball, projecting T-Rex ball. The best center of people that are here that didn't relate to us for energies first in club from the water. These two were five with the can for people who scare me. We are trying their shortstop. Let's give my hands to the big walk around you. You see anything on his right down between wall. So see the little things there's two difference. Okay. So what's the space? You gotta guess from there. Okay. Oh, strike for right? Yes, that is second. We're down to answer the offspring. These 17 Ks, 162 for an average prediction, right? And of course, things worse. See, they're embarrassing the Twins right now. It's ready to miss. It's the rest of the lineup. It's definitely the best we got in the lineup right now, for sure. It's I love the voice. Yes, one time. First voice has been battling many injuries over the years. Split to a flat right. Swag the best all buzzed him. Got him. Good afternoon. Good night, Mr. Royce Boyce. Wake him up. S&B Schneeman, Sharon, and Kyle. Full cards. Let's get a couple runs here. And then hopefully Gabe can save us here again. By the way, here today it was actually revealed by Zach Weiser, who covers the Guardians. It was revealed that apparently the Guardians had cleaned out Clase and Mitch Mathias' lockers. The lockers were cleaned out, empty. Yeah, should tell you all you need to know. The situations. Steve Ornstein, Jerry Rand, those guys that joined for the season want to walk into the clubhouse, see those two losers' lockers next to mine. Give me two empty lockers instead of those stuff being there. Take this for the carnage. Sarah's jersey giveaway on their Saturday. Good crowd. That's what people are $60 for this big camel. They're right happy. The will be renovated, of course, and next season. Every seat in that recording would even as a strength stance. Because is there closer now to thank is there one? Why is there closer? He's just I think now. 33 games, 33 winners for one linearity. 36 innings, lost 36 kills, 257 per average. Shooting off 3. Consider so much. after that game. It's 30 yards in the game. And, yeah. So cheering. Be careful. Just a pitch. So,
Ooh, yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Can you hear me now better? Hopefully. Pinch. I'm up. 2 down. We need more of this from Cade, man. Okay. See what you were saying, Bob, earlier. My microphone was kind of. I think I fixed it. I even got an alert saying it was like kind of choppy signal. All right, here we go. 2 down. Pitch to Vasquez is a strike. Hit by a pitch and then a run for Vasquez. 0 for 2. Pitch. Strike 2. And here's the 0-2 pitch from Cade. Looking in with those eyes that glare, that gaze like, oh, I'm going to get you. 2-0-2. Miss. He went chasing for that one. Struck him out. And now we go to the bottom of the 9th. Guardians have a chance to walk off the Twins. Something that we have done many, many times in the past. In fact, I'm pretty sure if we walk off the Twins again, Twins fans need to be sent to the padded cell to recover. That'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters due up. Santana will be the 7. Bo Naylor, the 8 hitter. Imagine we get a Bo bomb to walk it off. Oh, yeah. Schneeman's number 2 hole, so that'll be fun. Nolan Jones. Wow, waste of an at bat. So Gabriel Arias will lead off. Santana will follow, and then Bo Naylor. You see there's Santana making his way to the on deck circle. Beautiful night for baseball in Cleveland. First game post trade deadline, of course. You know, honestly, I would love to see Arias walk these guys off. That'd be great. With all he's dealt with. Michael Tonkin. 1 game, 4.50 ERA, 2 innings, 1 strikeout on 143 opponent average. Grounder to third. 1 pitch, 1 out. Okay. Okay. Damn. Friggin' Ari ass. Here's Carlos Santana. It would just be vintage Guardians to have him walk it off. Like old times. Pitch. Strike. I'm just worried about extra innings. We don't usually do well there. A single and a run for Carlos, the first baseman. Old man, pitch. Or soul rack. Yeah. Soul rack. One. Pitch. Santana. High fly ball. Deep. The wall. Hey, just died at the track. I bet you if he hits that with a little bit more barrel, that probably just off the wall. Wow. Just off the end of the bat. Oh my God. If he barrels that, man. Oh, off the end of the bat. Here's Bo Naylor. Inside ball. That cameraman trolled the hell out of me. I couldn't watch the outfielder's body language. I mean, if I could watch the outfielder's body language and I saw him kind of settling underneath it, I'd be like, okay. But I didn't know if the outfielder had stopped and just watched it or what. 2-1 to Naylor. Come on, Bo. Watch out. And I think it might have hit him. Yes, it did. That means you'll have Brian Rocchio up. And the stupid thing about this is, if we go to extras, which, barring a Rocchio base hit to the gap or something, that one, yeah, that hit the top of his toe. A Rocchio base hit to the gap, Naylor can run, as we've seen. But then you have the top of the order up. Come on, Brian, don't be feeble here. Pitch. Pitch. Way outside. Gotta be wary of a wild pitch or something here. Two for three, too. Wow, so Rocchio's having a good game. 1-1. Pitch. Rocchio! Ah, wait! Back! Treat! Yeah, okay. I saw the dude stand there. I was like, he's not looking this way. He's just looking up. I was like, the ball had lead in it. It died again. Curse you, deep walls. And that time he just saw that. I thought, Dexy's just standing there. I was waiting for him to like stand there and look back, but he just standing there, stood up. It's like, ah, God. Matt Underwood, dude. Top of the 10th coming up. We get through this. We're walking it off because you have the top of the order with Slokio on deck, though. And man, two balls that were, it looked like they were nuked. One wasn't even a cameraman thing. I just saw the ball go, and I was thinking, keep going, keep going, keep going, and it died at the track. I swear that dude has a noodle bat. Wet noodle bat. Obviously, we already know if Jose hits that ball, that thing's going 10 rows deep. When he hits them like that, they don't come back. Noodle bat. I want to see how hard he hit that ball, too. Now we got to deal with Manfred ball, of course. It'll be Deshaun Kiersey at second base. So a pinch runner here. Swing and a miss. Smith is back out for this inning, too. So they took out Vasquez for Kiersey. Rocchio hit the ball 100 miles per hour and it died at the track. Are you serious, brother? He hit it 100 miles per hour. He probably hit that with all his might and it died at the track. Can you say noodle bat? A noodle bat. He's got a cooked noodle for a bat. Mickey Gasper at the plate, the 9-hitter. 1-1 count. Pitch. Strike. There's Rocco viciously chomping on whatever gum he has in his mouth. 2. Ring him up. There you go. I don't even know if Gasper even really tried to swing. He just like, no, nope. Swinging, and okay, so he swung at the first strike and then stared at the next 2. Wow. Here's Austin Martin, who's 3 for 4. If you're a Twins fan, you're thinking, well, if we don't score here, we're losing because you have the top of the order on deck. Of course, you have Jose batting third. You know, if he comes up, they're going to walk him if we hadn't scored by then. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2. Okay, hey, let's get serious here, buddy. Here's the 2-0 to Martin. Then you have Rodin on deck. Pitch. Strike. Let's see who's on their bench. Just in case they might want a pinch hit for him. I'm not sure if they really want to see him hit. They have Fitzgerald and Larnick on the bench. Okay. 2-1 to Cade. Ball. 3-1. Cade, I swear to God, if you blow this chance, you and freaking Hunter Gaddis can ride a different bus home. Y'all can clean up the stadium after the game. 3-1. Fly ball. Oh, this will be playable. Plenty of room for Nolan. 2 down. Runner goes to third. Go ahead run is at third for Austin Rodin, I believe. Or Alan Rodin. All right, here we go. But yeah, if you're a Twins fan, you're probably thinking, yeah, if we don't score here, Alan Rodin struck out last at bat, 0 for 4. His last at bat was right after the Twins tied it up. With Gaddis, of course. Pitch. Ball. Come on, just strike him out. Get him out here. 1-0 count. Again, go ahead run is at third. 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. Now he's going to be unserious. Okay, Cade. Cade, are you really even a closer at this point? You're like me. You're like leaving the door open for a chance. Grounder to second, throw, and they got him. 1-2-3 inning. Guardians can walk it off. In the bottom of the 10th, Rocchio on second, Kwan leading it off. This is probably the worst case scenario for Twins fans because Kwan, well, he's very good at putting a ball in the field. He gets a base hit. Although I don't know if I can trust slow poke Rokio. So we'll see what happens. And I'm pretty sure we only have one pinch hitter or pinch runner available, and that's Austin Hedges. Ugh. Yeah, no thank you. But obviously, if J Ram comes up, they're walking him. They are not dealing with him. But that's okay, because if you do that, then you got to deal with Kyle, who's actually been raking lately. John Schneeman and J Ram do up with Rokio on second. Yeah, all we have is Fry, Hedges, and J Rod. And I don't know how fast J Rod is. I'm sure he's faster than Slokio. But if Quan hits it good enough, I don't think it'll matter. This is probably our best chance to walk it off right here. Ugh. Top of the order up. Yeah, ninth inning. Santana and Rokio hit one damn near out. They hit it as far as you really could without hitting it out. Halfway on the track. See, I'm thinking just keep going back, and then if anything, it just bounces off the wall. But no. Noodle bat. He hit that. He hit it 100 miles per hour with all his might. Got it to the track. Hit Stephen Kwan. Winning run. Rokio on second. Schneeman on deck, and then of course, you have the boogeyman himself, Jose Ramirez. You know they're not facing him. They got the lefty up, so I bet you they're going to pinch hit Fry. It makes too much sense. Yeah, it makes way too much sense. They're going to pinch hit Fry for Schneeman. If Kwan doesn't walk this off, because he very well could. 12 games, 1-0 for Cody Funderburk, 7.41 ERA. Thought about bunting. You know Kwan's speed. You know Kwan has that speed. So, 2-0. I think your best bet would just be put Kwan on because he's as dangerous as J-Ram. Look at Gasper. He's hugging the line. Bloop it over their heads. 2-0. Bloops it. Nobody's out. Runners at first and third. Oh, Cody. He bumbled it. He would have had him probably, but again, he didn't even really have it in his. Mookie was quick to go over and be like, no, stop, whoa, chill there at third base, buddy. Don't you're not him. Here's who's it going to be, David? Yeah, it's David Fry, I think. David Fry. Pitch. Strike. On deck, you know they're not going to face him. Unless the bases are loaded, they're not facing him. Here's the 0-1 to Fry. Pitch. Swing and a miss. This loser's going to strike out. I swear to God, if we get this loser striking out and then J-Ram popping up, I'm going to freaking throw something. God. Here's the 0-2 coming to Fry. Pitch. No. Today, of course, is indeed Friday. Here's the 0-2 for Fry. Pitch. Ball. Obviously, if there's a ball that's hit on the ground, they're going to go home with it. Yeah. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh my God, Fry, you weak ass loser. Well, there's one down. Freaking loser, Fry. Jose coming up. And what are they going to do here? They're going to walk him. It all comes down to Kyle Manzardo. So they're going to talk to Cody here. Nowhere to put him. Obviously, they walked. They obviously would walk Jose. Like, that was the easiest choice for them ever to make. Rocco Baldelli was never going to face Jose. He knows too. He knows better. A fly ball to the outfield probably wins this game for the guards. But with Slokio on third, I don't even know anymore. Come on, Kyle. End this game. Base hit wins it, obviously. Here's the pitch to Kyle. Strike. Swear to God, this team is so feeble. They're going to watch them not score here. Swear to God. I hate thinking about that, but the inner feebility could rear its ugly head here. Outside, ball one. Or we could get the most anticlimactic ending ever. A walk-off walk. How about a walk-off balk? Walk-off wild pitch? Never know. 1-1. Whooper! Walk Twins again. Man does it again. Twins fans are sick. They want to just jump off a bridge because it keeps happening every year. But you know what, Twins fans? We feel your pain because it happens to us in Kansas City every damn year. A tale as old as time, the Guardians walk off the Twins. Again and again and again. And right about now, there's probably Twins fans that are trying to enlist, they're trying to put themselves in the padded cell because they're going nuts because they just can't stop losing to this team. Oh, you love to see it though. But again, just a blooper in the left, and immediately Funderburk knew. He's like, wow. Oh, Manzardo. I swear to God, this loser Stephen Vogt's going to sit him tomorrow. But at least the inner feebility of this lineup did not rear its ugly head that time. What's up, Fred? Yeah, GG's. You suck. Well, I mean, look at your lineup tonight. I mean, ugh. Poor Royce Lewis. He's like the best bat you guys have. I was worried there. I was like, if Kyle doesn't do it, then, yeah. We simply weren't going to do it. Oh, yes, they do. Cubs are better. What? Why are you bringing the Cubs into this? So the Guardians are now back to 1 game over 500. God, the Brewers 16-4. Holy crap. Damn, Brewers. Wow. Well, Manzardo continues to be clutch. And there's the Gatorade bath, even though they didn't even get Kyle. They more or less got Andre Knott, which is hilarious. I guess they had to be careful. They didn't want to ruin any electronics, but still. Horrible Gatorade bath. Remember when they used to do pie in the face? A long time ago, they used to do pie in the face, but oh well. So Cade Smith gets the win with that awesome 2 innings, 3 Ks, beautiful ball. Stephen Kwan getting a good ovation, of course. Many people thought the game on Wednesday night was going to be the last time we see him in a Guardian uniform, but alas, it wasn't. But yeah, Cade Smith with the win. He's 3-4 with a 3 flat ERA, 3.0. Funderburk takes the loss. He's 1-1 with a 7.27 ERA. Of course, Gavin Williams was phenomenal. 6 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 8 Ks. And he was only ruined by Mr. Wannabe Derek Jeter, Hunter Gaddis. Now, Joe Ryan wasn't bad, per se. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Guardians are now 55 and 54. Still third in the Central, huh? And the Twins are fourth at 51 and 58. And we'll get the pitching matchup for tomorrow. Your team sucks. Yeah, Fred, we know. Sorry, not sorry. Let me change the scoreboard. Hang on. There we go. How dare I forget to change the scoreboard? I'm so excited about Kyle. Oh, Kyle. Hi, Kyle. Wow, Mets and Giants in extras. Is that game on TV or no? Oh, it's not. Dodgers and Rays. Oh, so holy crap. Yankees and Marlins 9-9? Huh? Pittsburgh up 12-6. What's with all this scoring? Meanwhile, we're over here winning 3-2. I gotta see what's going on in that Yankee game. My God. 9-9-9-9-9. 9-9-9-9-9. Okay, let's see what's going on that. The game's not on TV, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would probably do a live look-in. Wait. Oh, Bednar. No, not Bednar. Damn, Bednar giving up 2 runs in his debut. Oh no. He's broken goods. Jake Bird? Wait, get this, guys. I warned Yankee fans. I went into who was it? NYY Underground, right? Really good channel. Dope Yankee fans, right? Bad dog always be in there. I warned him about Jake Bird. I was like, hey, he did not look good against us that one game. Well, looky. 3 hits, 4 runs for Jake Bird. I warned you. I warned you. Yes, I did. 10-9 Miami. Holy crap. Rodon didn't do well either. 2 hits and 4 2/3, 4 runs, 4 earned, 5 walks, 9 Ks. Junk was pitching like junk for sure. 5 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, 1 walk, 4 Ks, and a homer. Belozo, 2 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. Yeesh. Ouchie. Let's see who scored in that game. Holy crap. So Stanton, 3-run homer in the 4th. Dominguez, RBI. Bellinger, 2-run single. Javier Sanoa? I have no idea. He had a 2-run shot. Liam Hicks, 2-run single. Trent Grisham, 3-run homer. They were up 9-4. Oh my God, Jake Bird. Bird is not the word in New York. Kyle. Oh, San Fran's up 4-3 against the Mets. Philly won. That's lit. That's lit. All right, so let's get tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's at 4 o'clock. I'll stream tomorrow then. That'll work. Yeah, I'll stream the game tomorrow. It's at 4 o'clock. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll stream the game then. Okay, so I'll be live tomorrow. Or should I go live tomorrow? You know what? I'll give Tanner Bybee a chance. Now, they haven't announced who's starting for the Twins. So I guess we'll find out tomorrow. It might be Taj Bradley for all we know. Who knows? We'll find out tomorrow. But with that being said, have a good rest of your night, everybody. See you tomorrow for game 2 of the series. With that being said, go Guardians. I'm Crazy Dog. Big win in extras. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Kyle with the walk-off. Hell yeah. Bye-bye.